Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for October the 3rd, 2020. If you're returning, welcome back. Those who are brand spanking new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, all of that. If you're down and out, I send you love and light. Let's go ahead and get in here and see what Jehovah wants to say to us. I just thank you for your presence. I just thank you for your love that covers. I thank you for, I just thank you for compassion, Jehovah. I thank you for kindness. I thank you for this day. I thank you that you load us down with benefits every single day. Those who want to walk in your way. And those who don't, well, you're taking care of that. And I just appreciate you for covering and shielding people who are going through some stuff. And just appreciate you so much. All right. So we have I'm just taking one for the overall energy here of the Hebrew. So if you are brand new, I use living language on my channel. And I give Jehovah, who is our Yeshua, our salvation, all praise, glory, and honor. I'm not churchy, but I do know who the Elohim of heaven and earth is. So if that's not something that you're looking for, then you have a right to click off. Otherwise, like I said, welcome. So we have the Vav out here. And this is the tent peg nail. This is preventing the rope from slipping off. It's securing something. It's something constructive here. It represents a hook and adding things together. We have the dove, so it is the pictograph of what looks like a Y. And but it's either the W and or the V. Or we can take the Y, person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name. Some people are in a crossroad, I guess. I'm not sure what your crossroad is. People do know what to do. They do know how to walk in love. It's just that sometimes pride gets in the way, I guess. And we gotta lay down our pride and our ego, people. We just do. And some people got a lot of things to lose because of what's been added up and constructed and things like that. And I don't know what to say. I just really don't want to say to people, we're told to walk in a place of mercy and grace, and that's all the paths of the Most High is just that. So we just prove who we are by what we're constructing and what we're nailing together. That's building type energy, okay? And the tent can go back to our family energy as well, or maybe you like to camp out. I don't know. That wants to come out. Maybe something happened. Maybe something happened on a trip or something like that. I don't know. So we have those who trap shall themselves be trapped. We also have something here that's bringing a smile or bringing strength or comfort. Well, those who trap people, that's just cruelty. We also have a car lot or a dealer coming out here. You could work for a car lot dealer. I don't know your story. Or you're thinking about getting go get a car, at a dealership, whatever that is. At the bottom of the deck, it says, keep the commandments. Well, the first commandment is to acknowledge the Most High. And when we do that, the second one is to love our neighbor as ourselves. But some people don't do that. They don't care to. Obviously you're spiritual to some degree. The tarot is literally connected to the Hebraic language. So I don't know, what. I guess people have a problem with the commandments to love or to not steal from somebody or to trap people. I guess that's a big problem with some people. If you don't have any love in your heart, you and I prove who we are. We either give strength and comfort or we don't. Anyway, that's what the Divine's bringing out. So let the Divine speak on. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here? Actually, let me start with this. What other messages do you want to bring out here, Jehovah? I just thank you for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, the good, the bad, the ugly. And those who don't want that, they have a right to click off. So we have the stars and the owls here. Well, the stars go back to knowing things, right, in the tarot. It's in this deck, it's the universe. It also goes back to astrology in this, and some people run to astrology to see what am I supposed to do, but they don't go higher than that. And there's the divine who has made heaven and earth. And anyway, this is signs and wonders with the stars, intuition with the stars, influence, talent, right? Hope, guidance. It's clarity here with this card and inspiration. The owls go back to communication and gossipy things. Okay, so this could be gossipy in a very big, expansive type of way of something that was going on where somebody tried to trap somebody. And they themselves, the divine says, they're going to be trapped for doing just that. We know that the rats get trapped, and these are fallen entities in the earth, as we always talk about on my channel. And so rats do get trapped. They're filthy, dirty, and they want to steal from you and gnaw on things, and the divine's going to trap them and get them out of here. And there's excitement here with the owls coming out for us. There's curious energy with this card coming out. And this also go to short trips. And we had the ship come out on my first reading that I did on my other channel. And so there was movement going on in some situations. So we have the gentleman here. And we had the lady come out in my other reading. So the gentleman can be a young man, doesn't have to be. It's just somebody significant in your life. It can represent just a friend or a masculine friend here. It can represent logic for us, or a businessman. We got a car dealer energy out here. It's just a masculine energy. It can be a partner. That card can represent a partner as well. Conscious to something. Somebody's got some kind of knowledge, where the stars represent a knowledge or having some type of a conscience of conscious awareness of something. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but what else do you want to bring out here? We'll just pull cards here. What do you want to bring out here about this strength and comfort? And some people have added some things together about people who have trapped and understand that they're now going to be trapped if they don't come out of that. And there's some type of excitement and coupling together and just figuring out what to do. And because there's talking going on. Yeah, there's been carelessness, negligence. There was intoxication, some type of folly within a situation. What else is out here? Love me like you used to. And some people, I guess, didn't. Some people got into folly, and it's known that because of that folly, something took place, and then somebody possibly had to try to trap somebody because there was awareness of some things here. But the divine sees it all, people. If you're going through stuff like that, just rest assured, when you and I keep the commandments and we walk in love and we have compassion, regardless of what's taking place, and somebody wants to throw the first stone, let them go ahead. Let them go ahead. They're gonna trap themselves for doing that, people, and we can rest assured and put a smile on our face that the divine gives us higher graces. That word literally came out in my other reading today. But what do you want to bring out here about this energy that you're bringing to our awareness? So love, and then there's the player energy coming out here. So if we're talking about intoxication, stuff like that, we've got a great big cup, but at the same time, we got something being washed clean here, to depart or to come quickly into this love energy that's showing itself here. Because this is in and out, hasty type of energy with the Knight of Wands. And so that's pregnancy and receptivity, though, in the positive. So we're talking about traveling, then we're talking about traveling. So we're getting messages out here and a new relationship and communication. Okay, pages bring really good news. Like I always say, this card means a favorable testimony of something. It's passionate, it's fire, it's spiritual. It's like jumping on in there as well. We're not getting kings and queens. If I want to look at something like that, we're getting little children and somebody between the ages of 25 and 35. I'd sometimes push that to 40. It could be anybody, but some type of real hasty energy is here, and there was carelessness with that. Okay, and some people need to just take courage and gain their pleasure by taking strength in comfort of love. Okay, yes, so love is coming out here. So there's the folly card coming out for us. The Fool is like the dog in the negative. Okay, the dog returns to its vomit, the Fool returns to his folly. And somebody did something like that. Well, maybe it was your child. We have children out here, or maybe it was your grandchildren. We have the Empress out here, and she would represent somebody who is very mature. Okay, so we're getting a lot of pregnancy stuff out here in my readings today. And somebody in the past got pregnant and, played around and all that. And then there was some type of, careless communication around that. And that's what it's showing. There's law here with the Empress. Okay. We do have travel. We have a car lot dealer energy out here. So something to do with your transportation. Somebody says, I wish I would have just spoken to you when I walked by or you walked by me, is underneath that. Well, forgiveness is here, to return and forgive. Some people can't because they're fallen. They don't want to. They don't care that their soul is gone. They sold it away. They're not of worth to do that, apparently, because they're high-minded of themselves. It's showing itself right there. They prove who they are by what they do, by humbling the self. This energy goes to pride. So you either are aware of prideful energy and able to wipe the slate clean, jump off the cliff, and go up high, because this is aviation. Okay, so we definitely have traveling energy out here. But if it's in the negative, you'd like to eat the vomit, you're nasty, and you'll just think you're going to go up and you're going to go down, because the eyes of the Most High are on the proud to bring it down. Because the Divine says, those who trap, I'm going to trap them, whether they like it or not. I'm going to trap them, and they don't think so. But you just prove who you are by what you and I do. We either walk in love. This is the highest vibration of love here, the highest vibration of love. We have the law of love within us, keeping the commandments of love. The most wisest person of them all in the Proverbs or the Ecclesiastes was Solomon. He was given all the wisdom, right? And he stated that the whole duty of man was to keep the commandments. That's what Solomon told us to do. And so, I don't know. I mean, Solomon was known all over. You just go read about him in the living language. And I think he had some beautiful insight on us keeping the commandments, because he got that download from the one who gave those commandments. And that's wisdom for us. People who are high-minded, they get to eat the dust. They become the snakes. They become the rats in that group. They're all scurrying around, chasing one another, and it's crooked places there, and you just prove who you are by either laying your pride down or not. So this celebration energy. Look, people are going to turn around and do the right thing, and to forgive, and to cover with love, and to come quickly with that communication. Literally do get a slate that's wiped clean here. It's positive. It really is positive. People, we are dealing with the fallen. We really are dealing with the fallen here. It's go time to figure out who people are, and they are going to show who they are, because these people will never do abundantly what they should do. Okay, if somebody knows that you're in need and watching oppression, and they've done something in their folly and carelessness, and now they got something to try to hide or whatever, or they just say, oh, well, the Divine's eyes on that crap. It really is, people. It really is. This is rich and generous. Not just, here you go. Here you go. No. The Empress come out here and now trump these little things. Here. There's a celebration here. And if you're having a baby today, congratulations. So we have the Queen of Cups, which would be one of the queens within the Empress, right? This is a nurse in the upright. in the negative, this is, this is somebody who's secretive, and they're nothing but manipulative. Okay, they'd be high-minded and they'd be very emotionally intelligent, but in the upright, this is a very fair person. This is a lovely being in the upright. This is somebody who's just, they would know how to be very gentle, and they would be upright within that. Okay, they would have justice within. Okay, if not, and this person's done this negligence and intoxicated folly type nasty energy, and they don't want to come out of that and balance out the scales, and we've got law here. The divine's going to trap those who trap, and then they'll be put behind bars, I guess. I don't know how else to read this except for what Jehovah brought out here. Let me take a rune and we'll call it a reading. So we have the Ewas coming out here, and it also looks like an M and a W. This is the 19th letter, and the 19th card of the deck is the sun. I actually seen the sun in a reading that I didn't upload. This goes back to friendship and loyalty, and trust and devotion. It goes back to marriage and promotion and increase. And we've got the Gimel is here in the Hebrew, rich and generous, and she's loving, she's kind, she's full of projects, okay, and she would be a friend. She would give and give and give, and obviously somebody got into some type of folly, and something's happened here for the divine to bring that kind of stuff out here. And some people have really added some things together with the Vav to come out here, okay? And look at the Vav. The Vav is, it looks like a tongue that's divided, right, in the pictograph. And some people got into that, and they had to try to cover something because something got known about a situation, or whatever that was for you. But now people can either come together because they've added some things together and walk together, or people are standing here at a crossroad to figure out which way to go. Well, all the paths of the Most High are mercy and truth for those who keep the commandments and His testimonies, okay? People who got something to hide and they're high in their pride, they will not come out of stuff and testify how great the Most High is to even out the scales and bring clarity and truth and to give. That I can only read it two ways, people. I can only read it two ways. We got the K here. This is bending and curving. This going to jail. It's the cuff in the Hebrew. Okay. We have the G here as well, showing up, and the X is here, and actually in the W and the M and the E, person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name, and actually we have the A here on this gentleman. Actually, we had in the runes in my first reading that came out was one of the X's, which was the G, and we do have the G here as well. So it is kind of coming out in a different type of a way here. We have geek here, and keg here. KG is keg. It's also Kellogg and cereal. Whatever that means. I mean, we got children out here. It's just come through my spirit. I've never had that come through my spirit before, but maybe that's significant for somebody. I don't know. But the geek would go back to your internet tower. That goes back to this energy right here with the full and the stars. It's influence, stuff that's really known, talent, right? But the keg goes back to intoxication energy, so it is coming out here in different ways. I'll just leave this here. I'll come back and do another reading throughout the day, guys. Take your day, relax, stay in peace and all of that. If there are people around you that are careless, please walk away from them. Address it, and if they don't want to hear, then depart. Okay, if you're addressing somebody who's just high-minded, they don't give a rip, they're going to return back to their folly and eat the vomit, then just get up and move away and run into love, and there you stay, right? We actually have the W, the E, and the M as well on the cup as well here, and there's a wow. And there's also, if we turn that around, we get mom, and we got the Empress, and she represents a mother, and so does the Queen of Cups. So that's interesting. We got children and grandchildren out here, like I said. Children really big here. The family's really coming up here. Really huge today. And there's truth and clarity about balancing out the scales within a situation to make something beautiful. So whatever's taking place, please do the right thing today. If you can't, then I guess you're falling from grace. Shalom.